Hello everyone, I am Naveed Ahmad. Today we are discussing about biological classification. Let's start with the introduction. Biological classification is defined as the process of grouping the organism according to certain similarity. Here we classifying the organism based on their cell wall, mode of nutrition and other characteristic features. The earliest classification was done by Aristotle. He used simple morphological characters to classify the plants into trees, shrubs and herbs. He also divided the animals into two groups, those who possess red blood and those who did not. Then the Linnaeus, he divided the animals kingdom, the living world into Plantae and Animalia. The system does not differentiate between unicellular and multicellular organism, autotrophic and heterotrophic organism, and eukaryotic and prokaryotic organism. The system fails because it did not differentiate between these two types of organisms. Based on this certain characteristic feature, he classifies the animal world into Plantae and Animalia. Then, five kingdom system of classification. The R.H. Whittaker introduced five kingdom system of classification, which includes monerans, protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. So here we observe that the monerans, it includes all bacterians, protistans includes all unicellular eukaryotic organisms like paramecium, amoeba, and etc. The fungi includes mushrooms and other fungi. Plants includes all green plants which are autotrophic. They synthesize their own food. As usually, animals includes all type of the multicellular eukaryotic animals like dogs, lions, human, etc. Then we observe the phylogenetic tree of the five kingdom system of classification. The monerans are the first form organisms. They are all prokaryotic, unicellular. It includes all bacterians. So here the bacterians are the sole member of the kingdom Monera. So next, protistans. After the monerans, the eukaryotic unicellular organisms are formed. Here protistans includes parameciums, amoeba, etc. The protistans form the connective link between monerans and fungi, plants and animals. After the protistans, we observe the plants, animals and fungi. They all are multicellular. They all are eukaryotic. Then here we observe that R.H. Whittaker, based on certain characters like cell type, cell wall, nuclear membrane, body organization, mode of nutrition, he classified the animal world into five kingdom system. It includes Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. When come to the cell type, only monerans exhibit prokaryotic cell, and rest of the kingdom like Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia includes all eukaryotic organism. When come to the cell wall, they are present in protistans, fungi and plants. But in monerans, their non-cellulosic cell wall is present, which is made up of polysaccharides and amino acids. But in animals, the cell wall is absent. They have plasma membrane. When come to the nuclear membrane, the monerans don't have any nuclear membrane. Here the genetic material is freely float in the cytoplasm. And the rest of the kingdom like Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia, the genetic material is covered by a nuclear membrane to form a nucleus. When we come to the body organization, the monerans and protistans exhibit cellular mode of organization, body organization, but fungi includes multicellular organization. Here loose tissues are present. When we come to the plants, we observe tissue and organ grade of system of organization. When we come to the animals, we observe tissue, organ system grade of organization. When we come to the mode of nutrition, the monerans includes both autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms. Autotrophic means they prepare their own food, and heterotrophic means they depend on the other organism. The protistans includes both autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms. And the fungi, they are heterotrophic. They act as a saprophytic, which feed on dead and decaying matter. They also act as a parasite, which infect and cause diseases in the other organisms. Then plantae. All green plants are autotrophic. They prepare their own food. When come to the animalia, they are heterotrophs. They may be saprophytic. They depend on other organisms for the food and nutrition. This is the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryote. Here we observe that the nucleolus is absent in the prokaryotes because there is no nuclear membrane, but in eukaryotes we observe that the nucleolus is present. Here the cytoplasm lack well-defined membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, lysosomes, ribosomes, etc. But in eukaryotes, the eukaryotic cell possesses membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, lysosomes, etc. Here the genetic material is circular DNA. It is called nucleoid. So the genetic material of the prokaryotic organisms, that is the genome of the prokaryotic organism, is nucleoid. But here the genetic material is in the form of chromosome, which are found in the nucleus. Here the nuclear membrane which surrounds the genetic material, so it forms a nucleus. A cell is made of one membrane system, that is plasma membrane, but here cell is made up of two membranes, plasma membrane and second membrane developing the nucleus and other cells organelles. The cell wall is generally made up of nucleopeptides. In the prokaryotes, we observe the cell wall which is made up of nucleopeptides, but here in the eukaryotes, the cell wall is made up of cellulose in the green plants, chitin in the fungi. We observe that the cellulosic cell wall present in the plants and chitinous cell wall is present in the fungi. There is no meiosis in the prokaryotes, but the meiosis occur in the higher plants and animals in the eukaryotic cells.